Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us in the free career mentorship session powered by Expetrons, which will focus on banking and finance. As a platform serving 1.85 billion early career professionals like you, via its AI assisted video bots, we are achieving the mission to connect our aspirants with our 2000 plus industry experts. So, today we bring to you one of many such experts to you, Dr. Prafulla Ranjan. Before we go ahead, I just want to give a little bit about Dr. Prafulla Ranjan. He is a top management banker, having worked as MD and CEO of Jharkhand State Cooperative Bank, Vice President of IndusInd Bank, besides having worked with Syndicate and ICICI Bank. He was also director of BFSI at Symbiosis University, and he is currently serving as the Dean of Academics at IIMT Greater Noida. So, we welcome Dr. Prafulla Ranjan to share his valuable experience and wisdom with us.
Thank
Sir,
you.
please just give a little bit about this session, like anything like what you want to say with us, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Subham. Thank you for giving such a beautiful introduction. And certainly, good evening to one and all present here. And certainly, next half an hour or 1 hour will be a very interactive session and will be very useful to you. Let me first tell you why I am here. See, I have got almost 30 years of experience in top management level. I started as a probationary officer in Syndicate Bank. So, having worked at senior management level, I have got many experiences of different kind, like recruitment, like training, like business, like revenue generation, paying everything I have got. So, I thought I should share my all the experience with you so that you get some benefit out of it, and next generation gets benefit and goes where is the word impossible. Please delete the word impossible from your dictionary. This is my first talk. Impossible starts with I am possible. So my first lesson to all of you, believe in yourself that you can do it, and I am possible is the word. See, I'll give you a very small
Obviously,
example of, or all of you are interested, all youngsters. See, in one day, in T20, 200 was almost impossible. But Tendulkar scored once and everybody followed. And there are so many 200s. Number one. Number two, there's a very good saying you must hear to this. See, you must have heard about Albert Einstein.
obviously.
Albert Einstein, we know, is such a great, scientist. And you will be really surprised to know what has happened to him. He was in class 8th. So his class teacher sent a note, covered note, sealed note to her mother that give it to your mother only, she can only read. So that note was given to her mother. So mother took out the note and she just told Einstein that they have told, the school has said that you are so good, you are so brilliant that the school teachers cannot teach you and take your education in home. So, beta, you will not go to school from tomorrow. 8th onwards, he did all his job in his home only. Once his mother died and he could see that note was that he is a dull boy, don't send him to this school. So
Okay.
see the fun. That person, school said ki he's not good for the in continuing in the school, and he became such a big scientist. So first lesson and first my advice to all of you: believe in you. It is possible. You can do it, and I am possible is the first word. Now talking about myself. Started my career in a syndicate bank. Mostly, I was a banker turned academician. My passion was right from the beginning to keep on upgrading myself, to keep on learning. So what I will talk now, what I learned in banking and what I learned in academics, and what I saw the qualities in the present generation and what they need to do. Some advice. So that will be my line of talking. See, in banking, most important thing is turnaround time is fixed. You cannot skip turnaround time. Means it within 5 minutes a transaction has to be done. Has to be done. Every evening the cash has to be tallied. It has to be tallied. A ATM has to give a cash in 10 seconds. Has to be. If it's not giving, there's an issue. So turnaround time is most important. Second is the revenue generation. See, it is all commercial bank. They are working on revenue, and that was the prime focus most bank, which I learned. Thirdly, the share price is the prime focus of most of the banks, how their share price is growing, what is the trend, and they try to push it. Profitability is the main focus. And believe me, banking and financial sector is ever growing. It will never die down. And in fact, there will be a lot of development day in, day out. Things are changing every day. When I started, it was manual banking, so really tough. We learned so many things by hand, by doing by hand. Now it has become easier for this generation. Now talking about academics. Academics, see here it is a bit slower. There is no hurry. Everybody is very cool down. You have to keep on learning. Here, quality is most important. You need to do some quality work. You need to do some research. So here we are creating, we are inculcating knowledge and skill, which is a new word, which I'll be talking my next session. What skills are required for getting a job, for sustaining a job? Skills is most important. So learning and skill is the new buzzword.
The certifications also that we want to discuss, that what kind of certification we like besides performing well at academics.
Certainly we'll talk about that. Then
Yes.
this most importantly, we are creating future leader in academics. So academic is like that. This is my observation. Now talking about the next generation, the generation, the Gen Next, we call it, the Gen Next people. See, there is a lack of patience. See, overnight you cannot become MD and CEO of a bank. It took me 24 years to become MD CEO of a bank.
Obviously,
But
sir.
the Gen Next wants tomorrow. Cannot keep on learning, which I did, and I'll be talking about that during the line. What you are supposed to do to grow and become a leader. So Gen Next, don't be in hurry. Have some patience. Improve your skills, improve your knowledge level, garner some certification which is required for your particular job, then only you can grow. Don't take a wrong leap which will give you a big jolt, and certainly you'll come back to square one. Don't do that. Spend some time, and certainly I'll be giving you tips how to survive and how to grow in life. So first lesson, patience, learning, perseverance, confidence, these some basic things. So first is have patience and try, struggle, learn, grow. So I think for this I had enough, and Shubham, next.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for lighting on this topic, sir, which you have mentioned. And so there are certain kind of questions that we want to ask. And after that, we move forward to the open flow session. Okay. So first of all, there's certain questions from from the aspirant side as well at the same time, from point of view of them. Sir, like as I told you, like what are the extra skills and certification, like according to you, is required, to being in this kind of domain and the field, like someone is making career in that, according to you, sir?
Yes. See, first of all, let me tell you financial sector, what it exactly it is. We call it
Yes.
banking, financial sector, and insurance, BFSI. So you need to
BFSI.
learn what BFSI is. See, banking is a very large part. So I will talk about once we talk about the banking, the various aspects of banking. Then we come to financial sector. In financial sector, we talk about insurance and banking. Insurance, we have got three types of insurance: life, health, and general insurance. Then
Yes.
we have got, of course, mutual fund, and we have got online trading, and it comes into insurance is like three. So these are the banking, financial sector, and insurance. Banking is banking, financial sector is mutual fund, and online trading. Insurance, we have got three parts, which I told you.
Yes.
So once you have to decide first which stream you are comfortable and which stream you want to go. So according to that, you need to plan. Now, in that also, being in banking, being in financial sector, or being in insurance, there are different part, different job roles. For different job roles, different strategies, different requirements are there. Of course, I think our listeners may be graduates or postgraduates, MBAs.
Yes.
So simple MBAs will not suffice for getting a specific job for growing further. So I did a lot of certification to grow, which I will share, and I'll give you some hints because we cannot talk on all in length. So I can give you some small things like if you want to join banking, say investment sector. So for investment, there are certification from Google, from IBM, from Indian Banking Association. They have got different type of investment management certification course. Some are free, some are paid, some are of 1 month, 6 months, 1 year duration. So if you choose to go to investment banking, you need to do those certification. Some
Okay.
basic thing for HDFC Bank, I'm giving you a name also. For entry into banking, entry level job, you need to have IRDA and MFI. MFI is Association of Mutual Fund of India. That certification, because without those certification, you cannot sell mutual fund and insurance. Nowadays, banks are into third party sales. I'll talk about that. What is third party sales? Other than the banking product. So you need to do MFI and IRDA for getting into basic banking job, initial banking job. So for each thing we have for different category. So I'll give you the names. Once we talk in length, you can ask me. I can give you the certification which is required for those
Yes.
particular job. So I'll just read out after once you go to the next session. Yes, Subha.
So, sir, thank you so much for giving that kind of valuable information. And there's another question in their mind from like if I think like aspirant from the aspirant point of view is like, can you share some tips about sustaining a long-term career in the finance coupled with individual growth as well at the same time?
Yes. See, most important, my saying. In fact, I have given more than 1,000 jobs in different
Yes.
banks. When I was the zonal head of IndusInd Bank, when I was MD and CEO of Jharkhand State Cooperative Bank, I have given more than 1,000 jobs. So getting a job is not that difficult, but sustaining in the job is most important. So you need to do some basic thing, which I'll suggest all of you. Please start from the first day. Then only you can grow, you can sustain. See, in a cutthroat competition, there are so many people from the back to take your position, and to grow, you need to do something more. So what is it? First, never stop learning, because keep continuously see. When I joined IndusInd Bank, I was just 22, 21 and a half, 22 years old. First exam I got through. I did all my courses after the job. I did MA in labor and social welfare. I did MBA in finance and marketing. I did CIB. I did MFA certification, IAD certification. I did my PhD. So I can continuously, and banking knowledge. I was always updating myself with the knowledge which it comes. So first, you never stop learning. Keep on learning. Second, you need to align yourself with the vision and mission of the organization. Believe me, I ask 100 people, I think 99 will not be able to answer what is the vision and mission of his. It is really a unique question. No? You just ask.
Yes.
I have done some deep test. They will not be able to answer this. Then you always contribute in the growth of the company. If you are a contributor, you are you are creating revenue, you are an asset to the company. See, there's a conflict. There's a big research going on by KPMG. They says human resource is asset or liability. Now it's a
Yeah.
big debate, and as per me, it is an asset because the human resource gives you revenue. It earns money for you. But the reverse is they say it is a liability because we need to pay the human resource. They take salary and there's a drain on my income. So, but these thoughts are very conflicting. Most of the organization they think that human resource is an asset. So you have to show to the organization are an asset to the company. You are not a liability. Second, then never demean your organization. I have seen wherever you work, you go out and talk. Come on, what organization? Yeah, they have got so many. No, no, no. Never demean your organization. It gives a wrong signal because it shows your weakness. Okay. Then, most important, learn, de-learn, and again learn, which I did. See, I did all manual banking. I never knew the ABC of computer. ABC computer was not there. No, 94 banks were computerized, and it took almost 6 months for us to learn. See how much difficult task it was from manual banking to totally digitized, and then coming to ICICI Bank, which was such a high technology bank. When I left syndicate and joined ICICI, it was a whole new world for me. Totally no paperwork. And see, I had to change and I learned. So learn, de-learn, and again relearn.
Obviously.
Yeah. And you have to reskill yourself. You have to keep on taking the different certification, whichever is coming. So days are changing. Every day you are got a new technology. You need to upgrade yourself every day, which is very important. Yes. So
Guys, like our viewers, please shoot your questions in the comment section. Within the 10 minutes, we will go in an open floor. So we will discuss all the question one by one, which will be questioned by you. Okay. So, sir, one more question we want to ask. There's a certain kind of like most of the people's like in their mind, like if BFI doesn't work for someone, so what can be the other career options is available according to you, sir?
good. Very good. Very good. See, if you're trying for BFSI, similar jobs. You have got so many jobs. See, retail is a big sector. It is coming up like anything. In retail, also, the accounts and sales. See, banking, as nowadays, mostly private banking, everybody is selling. Everybody is selling the banking product, the third party product. Sales is a integral part of banking nowadays. You need to everybody, even I being MD or journal head, I used to sell. Sell means I used to go to very top customers, big customers, and sell my product and get revenue for the bank. That is a part and parcel of the job. You need to learn. So that quality you can use in retail sector and the accounts, finance, administration, retail sector, a lot of things are there. Second, which is, see, I'm talking all the recent developments, talking about fintechs. So fintech was earlier talking about financial transaction, but now the fintech has opened so many new aspects, like in education, retail banking, fundraising, NBFC. Fintechs are working for all of them. So fintechs need a lot of people. A lot of openings are coming in fintech. Then, other than the commercial banking, financial sector, and insurance, there are development banks. And believe me, now there are vacancy in ECGC. They are looking for assistant managers. They have got vacancy of 20 or odd. NABARD has come with assistant manager, and there is still vacancy. Nowadays, it is going on. Then National Housing Bank had given some ads few days back. There's SIDBI, there is NHB, Exim Bank. So these where you can go. And the most important thing is regulatory authorities like IRDA, like SEBIs, the people having financial background, having some banking background. So there you can try and get a beautiful job. Even RBI, they look for some banking person in their junior cadre level.
Obviously, sir, this was like very important question, like because we need to be motivated if something doesn't work for us. So how to live beyond of that?
Correct.
Obviously. So there's a last, one more question we will discuss. Then after that, we will go on an open floor because there's certain questions in the comment section. So we will quickly do it as well at the same time. Guys, please share the questions as well in the comment section if you have anything in your mind. So one more like from our end is like please shed some light on the finance sector, sir, and the employment opportunities that is currently, it hasn't you already mentioned, but if you want to add something more in that.
Good. See, in banking, I told you, there are three types. Banking is a big, a lot of things are there. A lot of new things have come. So I'll just read out some of the sectors in banking only. See, new things have come. Earlier, the main focus was on the branch banking, which is still there, but slowly the vacancies are getting less because operations are all automated. Even account opening, to transaction, to remittance of fund, everything is going digital. So branch banking, we had the opening of sales manager, cashiers, operations, personal banker. Those things were there, but now slowly it is decreasing. The openings are, see, you need to be get some more knowledge. First is investment banking. A lot of scope is there in investment banking. So, in fact, it is a very technical job, highly paid job. If you get through in this, certainly your career is, and you will be demanded across the globe, investment banking. Then, see, retail banking or retail finance is easier thing, everybody is doing it. Second is corporate finance. Big finance, the big loans which is given to corporates. There also skilled people are required. You need to develop your skill and go to that field. Third is portfolio management. A lot of HNIs, a lot of big people, they don't know how to manage their portfolio. Portfolio is all investments. So portfolio management is another sector where you can look at as a career. Then financial planning. See, there's a separate sector in private banks where financial planners are posted. They go to their customer and they do all the financial planning for them. Which sector they should invest, what amount, and what will be the risk, what will be the return. Those things is the job of a financial planner. Then I talked about stockbroking. Stockbroking is a big sector now. See, slowly everybody is going to stockbroking. Then after Basel II, Basel III is now being implemented in India. Basel is what? Basel is a place in France where banking rules are being made with all the countries. Basel has given some risk management rules, and India is following. So for risk management, for following Basel, a lot of vacancies. So risk management is sometimes in banking. Then you need venture capitalists. Nowadays, a lot of startups, lot of so we need venture capitalists. Then we have got insurance sector. I told you insurance, we have got three types, and that a lot of vacancies there. Public accounting is a big one. After the new industrial Act 13, Industrial 2013, a lot of jobs are coming for public finance. You have to maintain public finance, and then mutual fund. So these are all. I think it is more than enough. Once we discuss one-to-one, we'll discuss in detail.
Yes, so someone has questions in their mind, so please shoot it in the comment section and we will take it one by one. And thank you so much, sir, for sharing such insight with us. And we are taking questions one by one. So if you will able to see that question in his screen, that Paninder Gaud is asking that, hi sir, nice to hear from you. I have done my PGDM in finance and has 16 months of a work experience in research company, Global Data Place. I want to get into equity research and equity advisor role.
Yes, Faninder, you're really you are into a very yeah, good stream. So you need to um, take some certification on this. You go to NISM site, National Institute of Security Management. They have got particular particular course on equity management or equity research. Please get that certification done. Once you have passed that certification, you will certainly get a lot of opening. There are so many companies like India Bulls, like Sher Khan, like ICICI Direct Banking. They are all doing this equity work, and they need the person who can do some research for them and who can forecast. So if you do that certification, your entry will be easier. Nowadays, of course, some experience, but without certification, getting entry to that job is a bit difficult.
Okay, sir. I think Panindra has got his answer. So next question. Shishir is asking that I am an undergraduate from IIM Indore. I will be going pursue MBA from 2021 August, and I'm little confused between banking and investment banking as a career aspiration.
Good, Sisir. I have got some connect with you. I was in Indore with Symbiosis University. I was the founder of the BFSI course in Indore. So whenever you get time, at least you can visit the site of yeah, Symbiosis University. It is suas.in, SUS. There it is. They have given the BFSI course made, and I had planned. Your question is between banking and investment banking. See, banking as such is a very vast sector. I told you, know, right from retail banking, corporate banking, investment banking, portfolio management, risk management. Then there's a treasury management, which the senior people do at office level. There's a risk management. So you need to first decide banking which sector. See, in that BFSI course, last semester we used to give that specification to them, and you need to read that specifically. Now, investment banking is a growing sector. So, if your interest is there in investment banking, I will advise you to choose that, and along with the MBA, you need to get some certification from NISM again, and foreign agencies also, which is called World Investment Forum or something. They give 1 year certification course on investment banking. If you crack that, your life will be set, and certainly you will get more opportunities. So my advice, along with your MBA, if you do MBA in BFSI, nothing like it, because you are into specific sector, and during that 2 years, you collect some investment banking certification from Google or that national investment, sorry, international investment forum. So that will give you a boost. See, once you have certification, your chances of getting through will be better, and certainly you'll get a job in the that's it. So you decide first, banking or investment banking. Then you go ahead. I
Great,
think this is
sir. So
okay.
another question from the viewer side. Sir Jitendra Raikawar is asking that option trading is a good career in finance sector.
Yes, yes, yes. See, derivatives. See, we call it in a word, it is a derivative. So derivative is a very advanced stage in future marketing options are really a very good year. If you understand that, if you can do it, if your knowledge level or your what if you've got some, again I'll tell you, read some advanced course on options, and it's a very good section. It's a wide open, and a lot of demand is there. It's a specified job. So if you're interested in that, certainly go through the options advanced course and then enter. This is my advice to you.
Great, sir. So, sir, another one more question from Swati Wag that I have completed my BCom this year and I am interested in insurance sector. How to take it forward?
Swati, good one. Insurance. See, and first you need to decide which side of insurance you want to go. It is life, health, or general insurance. And if you want to go to life insurance, see, the easiest way to enter into is into sales. Sales, they are recruiting like anything. They need n number of people, and immediately you get entry. If you have got knack of sales, if you can do it, you can grow faster. Entry is not an issue. But if you don't have a knack of sales, there's another way to getting into insurance is actuarian course. Actuarian is the sector where they look at the risk, they permit the policies. The policies which are made is the ball game of actuarian. So that's a very technical course. There's an actuarian course which is done by actuarian certification of India or something. So you have to go to that site, pass that actuarian course, and it's a very technical job. And lot of demand is there for actuarians, where there are very few actuarians in insurance sector. So one is this, because it is more of a sales job nowadays in insurance. Operations are very less. So either this or actuarian. There are two things which you can take. Or there are some vacancies where they do the settlement part. Means once somebody claims the insurance, there's a small team who looks after the settlement part, but it's a very small team. Getting a fresher into it is a bit difficult. Or you can become a surveyor also. There's a surveyor, Association of India. They run some course, so you can become a surveyor, and you can certainly get attached to some insurance company, do survey for the damage, and give the detail to the company for the settlement. So that is also one way of getting into insurance.
Yes. Yes, sir. So another question is from Gayu Patil that since you have been in the sector for so long, what was the biggest challenge you have faced, sir? So as this question is from my side also, so I want to ask as well at the same time.
A very good question. Gayu, your name is unique, no? So nice of you, Gayu, having asked this question. Really, see, for personal front, I had to struggle on the technological upgradation, which is happening day in, day out. I had to learn a lot. I had to do some courses. I had nothing wrong in going and asking your junior who is better technologically upgraded and learning from them. So I have done that. Number one. Number two, the biggest challenge, the Gen Next. See, these generation know they take so many shortcuts, which is hampering their growth. I'll give you a simple example. I've done a lot of sales in most of the organizations. I'll quote one example of my IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank, in every branch we had given 10 to 15 salesperson. Every branch had got 10 to 15 person. Go to the market, do their sales call, send some, give some one report in the evening what they have done. So I had told him, boss, nothing wrong. If you are unable to do it, or if something wrong is there, tell me the truth. He said, I could not go today. No, don't fool around with me. Don't try to make me fool. This was my message to all the team. Now, once I went to a branch, I called all of them, report one of them. I called out of 10, 5 people. He had not visited any of them. All fake reports. See, what will be your reaction? He was faking around. Don't do that. Don't do. My message to the this generation: don't take shortcuts, because there is no shortcut in life. There is no free lunch in life. You have to work hard to and to go to a senior position. Make your your confidence level, your rapport will go for a toss. No, now see that fellow will never get a good rating from me. He'll never grow in life. When he goes, I'll not give him good feedback. This banking sector is very small. They take feedbacks. So biggest challenge is managing the team. So you being a leader, I suppose most of us, most of the students here will be future leaders. You have to learn to manage your team with either stick and carrot. Not only the stick, sometimes you have to give carrot also. That means somebody doing well, the MD and CEO will have lunch with you. The junior guy who is doing the door-to-door sales, I'm having a lunch with him. It's a big thing for him. He will send WhatsApp to the whole group. I had a lunch with MD and CEO. It's a big news for him. Big motivation. Honoring him in a big platform. You have a big R&R function. When a whole bank is there, you are giving him some appreciation. Those things what motivates. So not only giving a stick, you have to give some carrot also. And I think this is the main challenge everybody must be facing: managing your team and getting the work done and getting the goals of the company through them.
Great, sir. I think I got, and I also get something knowledge as well as answer at the same time. So, one last question we will take from your side. Okay, there's a question from Yash, and this is a common question that we are getting from in comment section, that will CFA level 1 will better option after MBA or during last semester program?
Certainly, because it will add value to your CV. Once you do CFA, it adds value to your CV, and certainly chances of getting job will be better than the other plain MBA candidates. See, I'm teaching MBA here. I was teaching MBA there also. It is in our curriculum. We used to tell them, get some certification, do CFA or other certification. We were pushing them because plain MBAs are plenty in the market. So what is your USP? It's a fact. It's a fact you need to know because there are so many colleges across the country, and on this platform, I'm really saying many of them, they are just distributing degrees which is of no use, which is really pathetic. And I think new education policy will do something. But once you do some certification, enhance your knowledge, and certainly it's something which I could not talk during this. See, once we do one-to-one, certainly we'll be talking about your body language, we'll be talking about your presentation, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you interviewer, those things. Once we talk, certainly you'll be a better person to crack interview because you have to learn. See, we could not talk a lot about an interview today, but I'll tell you, interview is a skill to crack. Only knowledge will not suffice. You need to have some basic skills, what you are supposed to do before applying. Start of the hunting a job. What you are supposed to do, how to research, how to see an advertisement. You need to have some analytical mind, do some brainstorming, looking at the advertisement, looking at the job description and job specification is an art. And then preparing your CV according to that. Then, once you call the interview, your basic profession, during the interview, after the interview, those things are most important. And more often than not, you will be able to crack the interview. It's a big knack, which I have done. Till date, no, I've never failed. And I want my people to know, whoever is interested in talking. So CFA level, certainly, yes, you should go for it. And you do it, your CV will be better. And at least you'll get a call for an interview once you get this. Okay, yes?
I think yes, Yash got his answer, and thank you so much, sir, because we covered most of the questions, and because most of the comments are more common compared to that content. That's why. So thank you, Dr. Ranjan, for the insightful session, and it was great learning time for all of us. And thank you all for being such a patient and like we said, engaging audience at the same time. And if you have any further question to ask regarding the career in finance, you can book one-to-one consultation with Dr. Prafulla Ranjan on Expetrons now. So thank you and have a great day. And thank you so much once again, Dr. Ranjan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Subham, for giving me this very good opportunity, wonderful opportunity. I really love to talk to the next gen, which I'm dealing now also. I've got almost 500 plus students here in MBA and BBA.
Yes.
So I really, it's a fun for me talking to all of you. And I think I had given some insights, and further we can discuss whenever you need me. And best of luck to you, Subham, and all the students here
Thank you so much.
who are pursuing their career. May God bless them and they do well in their life. They become future leaders, and certainly they can remember me. Yes, Prafulla Ranjan had given some advice.
Definitely,
So,
sir. We will
good
remember
day.
that insightful session.
Good day and best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.